with particular women that was from the Miami version, and they're throwing it out there like, well, I came from the Miami version. Well, then I'm going to set you straight. I'm going to let you know where you came from. I came from the Christie's Committed first, before Basketball Wives.
What's up, y'all? Please hit the like button, hype the video, do all of the things, and let's get into it. Look, Jackie and Doug is outside, baby. They ain't getting divorced. They are in Italy, living it up, and I'm loving it. Jackiechristie is really living that basketball wife life, and I don't really know anybody else who really doing it like that on the show besides her, and it's time she get the credit that she deserves. So today I want to talk about who really created Basketball Wives, and was it stolen from Jackiechristie? Because a lot of people did a lot of interviews saying a lot of things, and a lot of y'all been in my comments telling me to look into this. Jackie is the one who created Basketball Wives. So we are going to look into it, and we are also going to talk about the real Doug Christie, okay? Because we got a lot to talk about. I watched Jackie's show, Christie Committed, and let me tell y'all, it was good. I watched all of it. And on that show, you will get to see the real Doug Christie. So that's what we're going to talk about. So get into it. Please like the video, hype the video, do all of the things, and let's go. Okay, so if y'all didn't know, Jackie and Doug had their own show way before Basketball Wives ever came along called Christie's Committed. Now, I don't know why Google and everywhere else has the show called Committed, the Christies, but I've heard Jackie say it numerous times, Christie's Committed. And that's how I found the show, and I watched it. It was so good. It was no catty women on there fighting, trying to sleep with each other's man. Nobody exposing each other. It was just Jackie on there being a boss-ass wife, packing her husband's bag, cooking her kids' food, taking trips with her husband and her friends to Jamaica. The show was good as hell. I'm like, okay, Jackie, you did something with this. So we are going to go over some of the clips from the show. But first, I want to play a couple interviews from Jackiechristie. They've been asking her, how did Basketball Wives come about? And I also wanted to go over Basketball Wives did not come out until 2010, okay? Christie Committed came out back in 2006, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so it says that Basketball Wives came out in April 2010. It has aired 12 seasons and follows the everyday lives of women romantically linked to players in the professional basketball industry. The first 5 seasons were filmed in Miami and aired from April 11, 2010 until October 21, 2013. Okay, mind you, Jackie's show that she thought of with her husband showing a basketball wife life came out in 2006. Okay, now just take a look at this interview that Jackie did with Carlos King.
Even now today, with particular women that was from the Miami version, and they're throwing it out there like, well, I came from the Miami version. Well, then I'm going to set you straight. I'm going to let you know where you came from. I came from the Christie's Committed first, before Basketball Wives. I was actually, Carlos, here's something else that people don't know. I was actually interviewed by Dick Clark Productions with Jimmy Jackson's wife and some other young ladies. We got flown down. My husband had a back issue at the time. He was still playing. He had just gotten, anyway, he came, he stayed in the limo outside, and we went in for this interview, audition, whatever, and we're in the boardroom at Dick Clark Productions for a show just like Basketball Wives. This is before I got invited to Basketball Wives. And they were like, we want to do this. You guys are our wives, blah, blah, blah. One of the wives, I won't say a name, got on the table in this boardroom with all these executives and producers and started gyrating and everything. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was off the chain. When I tell you, I ain't never seen nothing like that. So I'm like, whoa. And they was like, we picking the show up. So blah, blah, blah. We were in the next 2 weeks, contracts were supposed to go out. I got a call from one of the people creating the show and said they've decided that there's another show that is already greenlit that's similar. So they're gonna stop with this. I was like, no problem at all. I don't care. I was in LA at the time producing other shows for Young Hollywood.
Okay, so let's break down what Jackie just said. She said the chicks that were on Basketball Wives, aka Evelyn, always be trying to come for Jackie and say, like, you didn't start Basketball Wives, we started it. We started it in Miami. Meanwhile, Jackie Ben had started a show with her husband, the Christie's Committed, where her and her husband were showing life on the road, what it was like to be married to a basketball player and stuff like that, a real basketball wife life. That was years before Basketball Wives ever came along. Then Jackie was taking meetings with, you heard what she said? She was taking meetings with people. They were creating a show about Basketball Wives. I wonder who that woman is that she was talking about was gyrating on the table and doing crazy things. She said it was another basketball wife. I would really like to know who that is. But anyways, she said they were talking about having the show created. Then all of a sudden they were like, oh, you know what? We already have a show just like this, greenlit. And she's like, okay, I'm cool. I already have other shit going on. I'm producing shows, I'm working. I don't even care. And then all of a sudden there goes Basketball Wives Miami. So don't y'all think that's funny? That Jackie is the first one who had the show with her and her husband, showing what it was like to, have a husband playing basketball, being on the road. Then she went to the network and was trying to create a show about basketball wives. She didn't say that was the name. She just said that was the concept. And they were in talks to put the show out. Then they came back like, oh, sorry, we have a show greenlit. Like, I know this shit like this happens in Hollywood all the time. The streets be saying that they stole that show from Jackie. And I just think it's really funny that ever since Jackie got on Basketball Wives, they always try to do her and Doug in. Okay, I'm going to get to that later. Let's keep going on this theory because I got a lot to say about how they portray Doug and Jackie.
I did a show called Real Teens of Hollywood and some other ones with my daughter. And so next thing you know, Basketball Wives called about a year later and was like, we're doing this and we want you to be a part of it. And that's how that all happened. So when people start throwing that in my face, it's like I did Christie's Committed before Basketball Wives, and they were in the arenas. They were filming wives and girlfriends and my lifestyle. So don't act like nobody started this for me. I was already doing it.
Okay, so Jackie been here, done that. Y'all didn't put her on. She's trying to make that be known. And this message is for Evelyn from Jackie, okay? You didn't put her on, Evelyn. It ain't because you paved the way in Miami that there is a Jackie Christie. No, babe. She been married to Doug way before you was throwing cat in the nosebleeds, okay? But let's just see why she has all this energy, because just listen to this back and forth that she had with Evelyn.
The bitch is here on my platform. LA is LA, it's Jackie Christie.
LA is LA because of Shaunie O'Neal.
Jackie Christie.
Jackie Christie, let me explain something to you. I'm not going to go into this. No.
Shut
The
up.
reason why
Shut
there is
up.
a LA
Shut
franchise
up.
is
One at a time. I told you that.
Miami.
One at a time.
You wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for us,
shut
bitch.
up. You on my... You weirdo.
Okay, so that's Evelyn going back and forth with Jackie. Evelyn trying to tell Jackie, the reason why you're sitting here with us is because of Miami. Like, girl, please be quiet. The only reason why you're sitting here is because you smashed someone in every league, okay? And you got the nerve to be sitting there calling Jackie broke? Really? When you said that Basketball Wives is toxic and the only reason why you on this show is because it helps you promote your brands. I can't even talk. The brands that I know nobody is buying. I know nobody's buying them jumpsuits. And actually, the one that you had on the other day on the Shade Room, that was cute. It had the sleeves. It was cute. But the other ones, I'm not feeling all them weird ass combinations and patterns. Like, no, just get you a little neutral. I'm helping you out. Get you a little neutral. And the girls will like that, okay? But for you to be calling Jackie broke when she actually lives in mansions and tours different countries with her husband's getting the bag and she's not, waiting on child support. Not saying that you are. I don't know what you're waiting on, but I know you're staying on this show because you need the money. So to you be calling Jackie broke is kind of crazy. And for Brooke's annoying ass voice to be sitting up there talking about LA is LA because of Shaunie. Like, girl, you know that is not true. Please stop. And that's why you ain't even on the show anymore. Next. Anyways, you heard Jackie say, the B is here on my platform. Clock it. Okay, I want to get into this other interview that Jackie did where they asked her about Shaunie, and listen to what she said.
I had a show before Basketball Wives. When they asked me to join it, I had never even watched Miami, and it was a cast of 6 women. I felt like, you know what, I'm strong. I'm a leader anyway. This will be a good way for me to dispel all the rumors. Our show had came to an end, so I came on to this show, and it's my baby. I built this, and, I've been here. I cultivated it. I built the audience, and that's why I continue to do it, because it's a thing with me now where this is my following. This is my legacy that I'm leaving behind.
Yeah. Okay, do not let that go over your head. She said, this is my baby. I've built this. I've been here. I've cultivated the audience. So, come on, what does that tell you? I'm just saying, Jackie is that girl. Don't let that go over your head. They've been playing on Jackie top ever since she been on Basketball Wives, trying to play and act like she's not that girl. Just like OG said, they've tried to make Jackie the jester and try to laugh at Jackie, not laugh with her, but try to laugh at her. And that shit ain't cool.
I feel like there's the one type that they will accept if they are going to be the butt of the joke, the jester, the one who everybody gets to rag on, and they're just going to constantly clown on her, and she's always going to have to bring that, or he or she is always going to have to bring that comedic spin. That's the acceptable person. And that is Jackie Christie, the one who is always going to be clowned on, always going to be called crazy, always going to be laughed at, and is expected to, oh, a bee's coming, oh, act all kooky and crazy like the Sambo. That's her role. Then there's the
Okay, so OG had did that interview with Carlos King a long time ago, talking about colorism and saying how they treated Jackie like the jester, like the butt of the joke. They always clowned on her, ragged on her, and treated her like a joke. And I feel like she has gotten that edit on Basketball Wives, and she don't deserve it at all. Okay, so Jackie was doing an interview, and they were asking her, about Shaunie being the EP. And, Shaunie told Brandy, thank you for your services, and she can just get rid of people, and Jackie said, oh, whoa. No. She ain't running it like that. She basically just a cast member. Okay, wait, I'm not even going to talk. Just look.
And not to throw Shaunie under the bus, people blame her as being the person to hire and fire. Shaunie don't hire and fire. That ain't my employer. I'm hired by Viacom, VH1, and Shed. That's what cuts my checks. Shaunie is a cast member to me, and that's why when people ask me, do you feel uncomfortable with the executive producer being on the show, I'm like, no, because I'm an executive producer. So.
Do you think the way that they've been going at Jackie the past couple of reunions, that's why I wish they had a reunion this year, because this year they really needed it. But with the past couple of reunions, you see how Shaunie been treating Jackie. You see how they all been ganging up on Jackie. For the past few years, they've been trying to get Jackie off this show. Do you think if Shaunie had the power to get Jackie off this show, that Jackie would still be here? No, she wouldn't. Shaunie would have been got her off. Just like people wonder, why would she bring Brandy back? Why would she have this person back? Because she ain't really running shit like that. Her name is on the show, and that's it. That's all. She ain't really got that much pull. It ain't even really her show at the end of the day. All I'm saying is, word on the curb is, they said this show was created around Jackie Christie, and then someone else ran with it, a.k.a. Shaunie, and whoever did business with Shaunie ran with it. But the first concept of the show came from Jackie Christie, and that's what they said. But go ahead and listen to this interview that Laura Govan did with Carlos, because she said that she's the one who created Basketball Wives.
She didn't create Basketball Wives LA. That's not true. She did not. My sister and I started the whole process, the whole entire process. We are the ones that brought the girls to begin with. I remember having breakfast at the Cheesecake Factory trying to bring on Jackie. Like, me and my sister brought Basketball Wives LA to VH1. All the interviews were taken at my house in Orinda, in the Bay. This started years ago, and she just had Basketball Wives Miami. We had started Basketball Wives LA. It was a separate entity at first. And then when we told them, because I told my sister, I was like, I'm not doing this forever, because I can't be on here. Like, I was just showing up, being myself at the time, miserable and crazy. I was just like, anybody could get it, and it wasn't a good space for me to be in. So, once I realized that part, I was like, oh, I can't do this anymore. So I pulled out, and then I'm not even sure if my sister stayed, but we were going to start our own show, blah 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 blah, and then it just kind of never took off, and we just started living our lives. She didn't create Basketball Wives LA. That's not true.
Let Laura Govan tell it. She says Shaunie didn't create Basketball Wives LA. She claims her and her sister are the ones who were sitting down with cast members, and she even pulled Jackie Christie to the front and wanted her to be on the show. And they had created the whole cast, and then Shaunie came and ran with it, supposedly. But don't that sound just like how Jackie said she was having meetings with them, and she had a whole cast put together, and then all of a sudden they were like, oh, we got a greenlit, and then there goes Basketball Wives LA, and it was Shaunie O'Neal's show. So this business is shady, and people are always stealing ideas. But let's just go with the facts. The first show that was out in 2006 was Christie's Committed, way before Basketball Wives LA or Miami. But I just want to get into Christie's Committed show, because I got a chance to watch every episode, and I binge watched it about a month ago, and it's been in my phone waiting to talk about, but I was in Jamaica, and now I'm finally getting to it. But let me tell you about the show. The show is good, okay? Now, this is a good show. Okay, so on the show that Jackie created, it was a show with her, Doug, and the kids. It shows her going on the road with Doug. It shows her in her big, beautiful mansion with their big, beautiful cars, getting picked up, going shopping, taking her friends on trips to Jamaica. Jackie looking good as hell on the show. Doug looking good. And Doug is a real one, okay? On Basketball Wives, we don't see that. We don't see that Doug got a hood side. They make him look like he's whooped on the cuckoo, okay? They make him look like Jackie runs everything and Doug is just sitting there holding her coin purse. Like, no, that is not Doug whatsoever, whatso. Oh, he's soft. He does everything Jackie says. They just try to make Doug look so corny, and I'm not here for it because Doug is not corny at all. Doug played for Sacramento for years, okay? And if you ever been to Sac, they don't play up there, okay? It gets rowdy. So I like to see how Doug really was on their show. Like, I'm just going to play a clip. Just take a look.
Well, drop it like it's hot. Something Doug Christie will never do with his wife, Jackie.
I'm dropping it like it's hot with my wife.
Yeah, I know.
I just ain't dropping it like it's hot with nobody else. That's where you mistaken.
Okay, so on the show, Doug is at the golf course and he doing an interview with this radio host, and the radio host trying to come for him. They're trying to act like, oh, Jackie runs shit. He can't do nothing unless Jackie says so, because, you know, Jackie had the reputation for knocking people upside their head with her purse. So he's like, drop it like it's hot. Now, one person who ain't dropping it like it's hot is Doug Christie. And he's like, what? See how he checked him very respectfully? Very much, I'm the head of the household and me and my wife are one. He checked him real quick and said, I'm dropping it like it's hot with my wife. I just ain't dropping it like it's hot with anyone else. Like, what's the problem with that? You see how on their show, how they showing the real side of Doug Christie? Not on Basketball Wives. We ain't getting that side. They got to make Doug and Jackie look like embarrassing. It's like they just make them look like a joke instead of making them look like a black couple that's been married for 30 years, that got money, they got businesses, that got careers. They need to do better. That's all I'm saying.
Well, here, Doug, you can't drop it you like it's hot with anybody else because your wife will be right there watching. I mean, if you...
Well, see, the point is the word that you're using is wife, Russ.
I
have a wife, so why would I want to drop it with anybody else? I was single. I could have done it then, right?
That's true, but let me ask you this, though. No, let's keep it real.
Do you see how Doug is calmly and smoothly owning this guy and checking him? Like, that's that big D energy right there. You go ahead, Doug. Like, boy, that is my wife. That ain't my girlfriend. That ain't my side chick. That ain't some little girl I'm talking to. That is my wife. Why in the hell would a married man be trying to drop it hot with anybody? Like, do that even make sense? I'm glad Doug was all gas, no brakes on him.
Your wife follows you on the road, and you're comfortable with that?
She goes to some of them. She don't go to every one. That's my fan, though. She's my biggest fan. I would expect her to go.
Okay, so that was just one of the episodes. You see that cute little editing. They try to make Jackie look crazy, like she just following Doug everywhere. And you see how he let it be known, that's my wife. I expect her to be everywhere. I want her to be everywhere. He said thoroughly throughout the show that him and Jackie were best friends. And their relationship looked really cute on this show. And it was like, damn, they have a cute little family. Even little Chantel's badass was on there acting like a good kid. They were over there taking care of Chantel on the show. Like, just shit that we would never see on Basketball Wives. Okay, so then on another episode... he was talking about how they were trying to play him for some money. I'm telling you, Doug ain't no little dumb young boy that you can pull the wool over his eyes. He's very much aware. He's very much in tune.
Honestly, what it is, we're black, got money, they look at us and think we're stupid. The type is gonna come and go, I don't know what to do. Oh my God.
That's gonna push me over the edge if she do it.
I don't know, Jackie, I can't do it unless you pay me double.
Okay, Doug is funny as hell. Do you see him getting married in a do-rag? Okay, he is not the one or the two, baby. He ain't the one, baby. Watch out. Back up. Anyways, on the show, I think they were planning one of their weddings and they were trying to not give them the food that they requested. They were trying to overcharge them and Doug wasn't having it. Doug was like, they think we stupid. They trying to play us. Like, he wasn't having it. And what do you think he told them? He said this. When he made that little jokey joke talking about, oh, unless you pay me double, he said, I'm going to say this.
I'm going to say, please.
I told y'all Doug is funny as hell. He a hood boy. He said, be please. He said, they try to charge me more? B, please. He from the Bay. Do it for the Bay. I know y'all don't be considering Sack the Bay, but okay. I told y'all, Doug is a real one. He don't play. And I wish we would have been ever able to see him and Jackie in their own element on Basketball Wives. It's like their idea was low-key taken and just ran into the ground. But anyways, if y'all get a chance to watch it, go watch that show. The show is hilarious. Y'all will never even believe like Jackie on that show. It's a completely different woman, a businesswoman. And Jackie is a businesswoman. She has written books. She's created fashion lines. Y'all remember when she first was on Basketball Wives? They used to show her fashion shows. She's written books. She's a philanthropist. She's created a liquor. She's created movies. She's supposedly she just got her talk show picked up on BET. Jackie is not no joke. When she came up on there and said, I'm a boss, she meant that. She ain't no jester. And I really wish Basketball Wives would have highlighted that, because we would much rather see that than see everyone trying to tear Jackie down and trying to make a joke out of Jackie. No, that ain't it.
Let me show him how Jackie Christie really get out. My books, cause these just can't read me. These blindfolds, cause these just can't see me. Couture pieces, cause these just ain't cut from the same cloth as me. My fans, cause I'm simply too hot for these bitches.
The reason why Jackie even got her own show is because the public was interested in her and Doug. Like, oh, how is he bringing his wife on the road? How is he not cheating? You know, how is she over there knocking up Rick Fox upside the head with her purse? The New York freaking Times did a piece on Doug and Jackie, okay? That's how popping they were in the industry. Okay, just read it. Almost 10 years ago, the New York Times did a feature piece where the couple talked about how Doug combats extramarital temptations. The interest in the couple's love story landed them a short-lived reality show on BET in 2006.
14-year NBA veteran Doug Christie made his name on the court as a lockdown defender. Off it, he garnered some attention for his relationship with his wife Jackie, including the hand signals many remember that he made to her during games. In fact, she is at every game, even follows him on the road with the team. Their lives, somebody thought, the perfect reality show. The folks at BET put it all together, and Doug and Jackie Christie join us on Cold Pizza to give us a first look. Doug, what do you say when people say your wife's around all the time? Why?
This is my best friend, my everything. We have other business ventures together. We do so much together, and also we just enjoy being around each other. So I say, butt out and mind your own business.
I want to know what y'all think down in the comments. Do y'all think that Basketball Wives was stolen from Jackie Christie? And do y'all think differently about Doug Christie now? Because I feel completely different. The way he's been portrayed on Basketball Wives to the way I've seen him on his own show with Jackie, two different people. And going back, watching interviews that he did, speaking on his wife, you know, he just loves his wife. He could be a real one and still love his wife. That don't make him soft. So I want to hear what y'all think down in the comments. Please put your thoughts down. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Like the video. Hype the video. Send it to a friend. Subscribe, put your notification bells on, do all of the things, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.